You already know when it's about Nigeria, you have to queue, you have to wait, you have to be patient. Yeah. So, actually, to be honest, to be fair, it was better than I thought because I actually thought we were going to spend all day there, and I already told my partner that get ready today. We're going to sleep in that passport office because it's going to be lots of people and whatever. But it wasn't like that. Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. Today's episode will be talking about how to renew or how I renewed my Nigerian passport in the UK in London. And I know there are a lot of people out here that need this information. So I mean, why not share? So I know I'm not the only one that has a mini heart attack when it's time to renew my Nigerian passport, because obviously it's going to be like a lot of stress and it's going to be but yeah, I did it, and in 3 days, I think, yeah, 3 days, my passport came out. So today I'm going to walk you through the steps of renewing your Nigerian passport when you're in the UK. I had 6 months left on my passport for it to expire when I came down to the UK, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that was luck, because when you have less than 6 months, it's difficult to travel with your passport because like it's about to expire, anything can happen. So today, let's talk about the 5 simple steps that I took in renewing my passport. And we're going to talk about the 5 different stages, which is the first one, the application stage, where you put in all your information and all of that. The second one, the biometrics, getting ready to go do your biometrics, getting ready all of your documents, getting everything that you need, including your postal order, blah, 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 blah. And we're going to talk about the after stage of, going for your biometrics and you're back, and the stage where you receive your passport. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one, which is how to apply online by yourself. Yes, by yourself. So the first step, obviously, is to go to the immigration portal and start the process. So the immigration portal is https dot, and you can do this on your phone or on your computer, of course. The portal is https://passport.immigration.gov.ng/. I'm also going to put it on the screen so that you're able to read it. That is the immigration portal. The first thing you need is your NIN. Now, without your NIN, you cannot renew your passport. That's the new law, and yeah. So first thing is enter your NIN. In my case, I made a mistake. In fact, what I entered was my BVN number, and I didn't know it until I got to the center and I wanted to do my biometrics, and they were like, wait, this NIN is not bringing any results on their system. And I'm like, wait, what? That's my NIN. I've always had it. And I was so sure, but it happened to be my BVN. But I am so glad that I was able to use that to start the process to book appointment for my biometrics. And then it was until I got to the center that I got to know. And I don't know which is worse, because I had to pay a lot of money to get my NIN, because without it, they could not do anything. So the first thing, get your NIN ready. Second step is to complete other fields as required, because they're going to ask you for your name, they're to ask you for this and blah and blah and blah. I don't know, I feel like some of those informations are not like relevant, because I mean, it's all there. So, but anyways, they're going to ask you for some of those things, and you just fill in the details and you're good to go. Now you're going to have to upload your passport photograph and other supporting documents, which is your current passport that you have that is about to expire. They need a photo of it, and also other documents that are just, 1 or 2 things. So next, walk into an immigration office for your biometric caption. But before we go into that, I started my application in January, and I didn't get a slot for biometrics until May, because there was no slot available. So I had to wait until May. And if I knew that I was going to wait all that long, I would have actually just gone for 10 years passport, because I'm like, what the hell? So I have to do this again after 5 years. But hopefully I don't have to do it, Maybe they give me a whatever other country passport and I'll be good to go. In 5 years, I hope for the best. So yeah. I'm not going to beat myself over that. But yes, you're going to need a lot of patience, and I would advise that you start this process on time. So for instance, your passport is going to expire in August. Start the process in January, because you're not going to get a biometric appointment very easily, because you just see that slots are filled and there's nobody you can talk to, there's nothing you can do. And even if there's somebody that says, oh, come, I'll do whatever for you, you already know, if you're not spending like 400, 500 pounds, you've not started. I don't think it's worth all that stress. So just make sure that you start on time, so that you have enough time to give them to give you a slot. That's what I did. So after getting my biometric appointment date, I headed to get ready all the documents that's needed. So some of the documents include acknowledgement slip, appointment slip, application slip, your receipt. They would give you your receipt. You need to print it out as well and take it when you're going to the passport office. If you forget any of these documents, like, you just waste your time. You just waste going on that trip. And for me, I had to go from Cambridge to London and then, you know, I can come back the same day. So we had to sleep over and come back the next day after the whole thing. And I was even glad we finished on time, because I thought they would waste a whole lot of time and we won't be able to return. But like I was saying, get everything ready so that you don't find yourself in any kind of mess. Other things you need to get ready includes your postal order, special delivery envelope, which, you know, yeah, that's the envelope in which they would use to send back your passport to you, so that it's safe. Yeah. So let's now talk about the appointment day. So I headed to the post office in Cambridge to buy the postal order and the special delivery envelope, because obviously I don't want to get to London and then they'll start saying, oh, the post office, maybe something happens and then you're not able to get these things and then you're in a mess after going all the way from here. So I would advise you buy from your location, wherever that is, so that you know that you're safe, you have everything that you need. Buy it, get it ready, and go with it. Okay. So for the postal order, you can't pay using card, you have to pay in cash. The postal order is £20 as at May 2024. Okay, so the postal order is £20. The service charge is £2.20. £2.20. Yeah, so you just have cash at hand to pay for these things. And of course, do not forget your special delivery envelope. The special delivery envelope is £8.40. They will ask if you want the big size or the small size. The small size is just fine. It's just the passport. This is 700. This is the size I got. When I got to the passport office, I saw a lot of people with big envelopes, and I'm sure they didn't even know like what to buy, what is needed, and they just bought that. But for me, it's a waste of money. It's just this passport that is going into it, and this bag can take like 4 passports. So if you're going with like some family members that you have the same surname and you're doing all your passports together and you want it to return to the same address, then you can go for the bigger one, maybe 4 or 6 passports. That's fine, but the small one is just fine actually. Another thing is to make sure to get your receipt. So when you buy these things, the postal order, the special delivery envelope, make sure to get your receipt, so that if there's any problem with the delivery, you can always go back to the post office and give them receipt, like, hey, I bought this some few days ago, the passport office, they're saying please check on your system and whatever. And if, you know, they're unable to do anything, they can always refund you. Make sure that you have your receipt, so if anything, you can get your refund. If not, if you don't have the receipt, then you get nothing. Yeah, so a lot of people came that day and they tried to use a brown envelope. I don't have a brown envelope. Let me use this box as an example. So people came with brown envelopes, something like this, and they had different stamps on it, and they're saying, oh, I want you to send my things back with this brown envelope. I don't want to buy special delivery I don't want to buy special delivery envelope, which is this one. I don't want to buy it because it's worth £80. One man even said, oh, why do I have to spend £80 when I have this brown envelope and it's been stamped by the post office, it is safe. And one of the attendees there was like, No, we can't accept brown envelope, because if your passport should get lost while we're trying to get it to you, there would be a problem and we will be responsible for that. He said he doesn't care. Even if your passport gets lost, he does not care. And the man was like, so why are you here to do a passport if you don't care about it, or if you don't care about losing it? Like, you can as well just not renew the passport, waste your money, waste your time. If you don't get this envelope, don't even stress. They would not take any other kind from you, because they also want to be safe. They want to know that a credible company is delivering. This one is Royal Mail. A credible company is delivering your package to you, right? And you're going to get it because they deliver. So what I did after getting this envelope is to write my address. It's written there. You have to write your address. If not, if you get to the post office and you lose this envelope, there's no address on it, there's no name on it. Somebody can pick it up. Somebody that's saying they don't want to buy this and they had brown paper, and somebody said they can't use brown paper, they can easily take yours, write their name on it, and that's it. I mean, it's just an envelope and nobody knows where it's supposed to go. So first things first, they told me at the post office is to write my name, my phone number, and my address, and my postcode, of course. So I did all that, and then when I got to the passport office, that was when they said we should write the address for the sender, which is Nigerian High Commission, blah blah blah, and their postcode. So that is that on envelopes and all that. So now let's get to biometrics day, because you already know when it's about Nigeria, you have to queue, you have to wait, you have to be patient. Yeah. So actually, to be honest, to be fair, it was better than I thought, because I actually thought we were going to spend all day there, and I already told my partner that get ready, today we're going to sleep in that passport office because it's going to be lots of people and whatever. But it wasn't like that. So the first thing is, when you're going for your biometrics, forget that they told you that your appointment is 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. You go as early as you like. Yes, go as early as you like, because by 6-7, people are already, like, lots of people are already there, and you have to pick. They have to give you a number, like, okay, this number is what you would use. So they'll call your number and all that. There's a screen in there, there's a TV screen, a large TV screen, where you would see the numbers that are being called, and then the audio as well would tell you number 106, number 107, go to counter 2, number this is go to counter 3, blah blah blah, go to counter 4, something like that. So you just have to, like, listen and pay attention, but go very early, because my appointment was 11. We got there, actually wanted to leave the hotel as early as 6:30, but breakfast was not until 7, and I didn't know how long the whole thing was going to last. So I'm like, let us eat, to be safe, let's eat. So we stayed to eat at 7, and then we left around 7:40, I think. We got there because we stayed in a hotel very close to the place, so that we don't have to do all the stress. So we got there like 8:30 ish. Yeah, we got there like 8:30, and around I think 11 I was done. So the first things first, when you get there, they will give you a ticket after checking your documents, that you have all the documents that you're supposed to bring. They would give you a ticket. They didn't allow my partner enter. That's another thing that you should take note of. If you're going with somebody that is not also there to renew or start a fresh passport application, they won't be allowed inside the building. So make sure that when you're going, somebody can escort you, but let them know that they won't be, going all the way inside, and they can find some way to, like, hang around. I felt so bad that day because my partner had to hang around. It was a rainy day, and it was just a mess. But thankfully, he went to a coffee shop and he chilled there for some time. So make sure to go very early for your appointment. Don't take the time that they give to you, because there will be people that are supposed to come maybe around 2-3 will be there as early as 7, and the queue will be long. So when you get in, they give you your ticket. They tell you to go upstairs and get a locker. There are so many lockers. They get a locker, put your phone inside that locker. They don't want anybody to use phones. So put your phone inside the locker, lock it, and take the key. And I'm like, okay, if we're going to be on this queue for God knows how long, we're going to be bored. Just sitting here, nothing to do, no entertainment. But yeah, if they catch you using your phone, problem. So just avoid any drama. Sit for a few hours and it's all done. So I kept my phone, and I think after about like 30, 40, no, it was not up to 30. So I was number 163, I think, and they had gotten to like 130 something. So yeah, I just waited it out. And in about 30 minutes, I was called. My number was called. And I went in to give them my documents and all of that. And that was it. They said we should wait again. I'm like, oh my God, another waiting. So we had to wait again. And when it was finally time for us to go upstairs, that was when they realized that what I had was not my NIN, it was BVN. So first of all, we went upstairs again and we sat for another like 40 minutes before they now called us, because there were people already waiting to take the biometrics. So it's batch by batch. We came from downstairs, they collected our documents. We went upstairs to wait for biometrics. And when it was time to do my biometrics, that was when they were like, your NIN is not correct, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait, what? NIN is not, what am I supposed to do? What am I, like, I don't know. And they just like dismissed me, like they didn't try to help or say anything. So I panicked. I went outside to call my partner, like, what am I supposed to do? We came all this way. So after speaking with him, I relaxed and calmed down a bit. So I went back inside to speak with one of the older men, like, what do I do? And he said, oh, there's a NIMC office not far from here. I should go there. They would help me. I'm like, are you sure? He said, yes. So I went there to this NIMC office. It's at Adam's house. Yeah, it was like 5-7 minutes walk. So we walked there and I spoke with them. They did it, but of course it came at a cost, £30 out of nowhere. So they just collected my phone number, they searched for it in their system, and that was it. £30 gone. But hey, I need the passport, don't I? And I don't want to miss the appointment that I've waited since January for, to come back here and do what? Only God knows when I'll get another appointment. So I'm like, nah, let me just pay this £30 and be on my way. So I paid the £30. They gave me my new NIN slip. They sent it to my email, thank God. You know, when I did my NIN in 2019, those people were so, I don't even want to go there. We've been on the queue for so long, and at that time, let me not even go into this story so that I don't digress, but it was a mess, because if they had sent this thing to people's email, we won't be here 6, 7 years, 5 years later, forgetting what the NIN number is, because you're giving me a slip that I can lose. It's not my passport. Why should I keep that slip for years? Obviously, if you send it to people's emails, we won't lose it, because we can always just Google NIN and then I'll find it, but whatever. So as I was saying, I paid the £30. We headed back there because, I mean, time was now running. I'm like, oh my goodness, now do I have to be on this queue again? But I didn't stay on the queue again. I just went straight to the guy where he knew that I made a mistake, and they said it's probably my BVN, and I'm like, wait, what? So I went back to this guy and I told him, I'm back, do it. Do it for me. So he checked on his system and he said, oh, okay, now this is the correct one, so I should go back upstairs and wait. So I mean, I was there for another like what, 40-50 minutes before they called me again, and I did my biometrics, and yeah, that was it. It was pretty simple, straightforward. And I think at this time they were really trying to change from the usual delaying people and all that. So they were trying to speed things up. They came downstairs when we were still in the waiting lounge to tell us that, oh, just write your name and your address on this and that, just to save time. Write your NIN number, fill out the information on your to your envelope and all of that, so that the process will be fast. We want people to go home on time. And I'm like, oh, thank God, though, they're making an effort. At least they're not, you know, just nonchalant and making people sit here all day, because this is UK. Every minute counts. Like You don't even have time for yourself. It's work, 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 work. So if people have taken break from work, or they've taken excuse from work, or they've taken permission from work to go and do this thing, do it for them on time so that they can go back. Nobody has the time to come and sit here. So that's that. Just to let you know, there is only one passport center in the whole of the UK for Nigeria. It's in London. I mean, they're talking about having more centers. Hopefully they'll do that, because I think that also contributes to the reason why there's always a lot of queue, and there's not, I mean, the dates get filled up on time. Because imagine a lot of people want to renew their passport. Obviously, if everybody has chosen from now to the end of August or September, the others will have to wait. It does not matter if your passport is expiring, you just have to wait. So hopefully they do that, and then we would be in a better place very soon. So yeah, I think that is all about passport application process, biometrics. Now, when it comes to getting your passport, I was actually not disappointed at all, because we went on Thursday. The biometrics was on Friday. We came back on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was sleeping. Was I sleeping? Yes, I was sleeping, but I won't remember what day of the week it was, because I'm currently working at night, so sometimes I forget what day of the week it is. I just know that I'm going to work or I'm not going to work. So I think I was sleeping on Monday, because I had gone to work on Sunday night. Yes, I was sleeping on Monday, and my partner woke me up when he came back from work and said, your passport is here. And I'm like, wait, what? I saw it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I dropped it and I went back to sleep because I was very sleepy. So later when I woke up, I'm like, wait, did my passport come? He said yes. I'm like, what? That is fast. So yeah, it came. Is that not 2 days? Yeah, 2 days after the passport came, and here we go, brand new Nigerian passport. There's been a lot of changes. This is not the passport that this is not the type that I had. There's my old passport. There's been some changes to it. Oh, maybe I'll pick that. Right, so here we go. You see the difference. So there's been some changes. I think this is what the world is using now, so they had to change, and this is for another 5 years. And yeah, that's that for that on renewing your passport in the UK. If you have any questions, any comments, anything, let me know in the comments so that I can try as much as possible to help. And maybe I didn't, talk about this or that, and you need information on that, just drop a comment in the comment section, and I would try my best to respond. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate you for being here. And in case you don't know, just in case you don't know, my name is Missy. You can call me the Black Coffee Without Cream or Sugar, and I'm your travel buddy. Yay! I know I haven't been doing a lot of travels recently, because relocating to the UK is a totally different ball game, and the fact that you have to work like 5 days a week, yeah, you take 2 days of rest, and there's hardly any time to do anything. So yeah, but we're working on it. We are working on it. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and come back for more juicy content. See ya in the next video. Bye.